Brace yourselves, horror fans. This week on the ESE Files, we're diving headfirst into the dark and twisted world of the Alien franchise.
From the claustrophobic terror of the original to the explosive chaos of the sequels, we're ranking them all.
Get ready for a blood-curdling debate, shocking upsets, and maybe even a few Xenomorph-themed laughs.
So grab your motion tracker and join us.
And welcome back. Here we are. Minarum has joined the ranks along with gUNzz, making his comeback. What up, dude? There he is.
What's up?
I'm so mad.
Not just gUNzz.
Judge Champ Guns. There it is. We're going to be ranking the Alien movies today. All the Xenomorph related movies. Which one's number one? Which one's the worst? We kind of talked off camera. Ash has his list, and Norm, you're not too far off. And yeah, we ain't going to say which ones, but yeah, I kind of agree for the most part. But we'll see who's on top. I think all the listeners know which one's going to be the final bouts, but I think everything else will be pretty fun. But yeah, let's just begin. I threw all the names into a random shaker up. We're kind of like the alien heads.
Can't wait.
And just
Can't wait.
Put them into different ranks there. Let's begin with our first one. Oh, here are the rules real quick. Again, we're just going to pit different movies against each other. We're going to discuss and vote on which one is the better movie. It's going to move up in the ranks, and then we're going to find our champion. Oh, rank number one, we have Alien Resurrection. That's going to be Alien 4 versus Alien, the original horror movie Alien Xenomorphs. We laughed.
It's no contest. I mean, Jesus. First of all, number 4 shouldn't have ever been made. It was terrible. It was an excuse to bring Ripley back. The cloning process 100%. And stuff was actually kind of cool. You got Ron Perlman in there. That's it. I mean, the movie's terrible. You see some messed up stuff in it, but smart aliens, that was kind of cool. That's it, though.
gUNzz, do you remember this one at all? Number 4?
Now, is that the one where Ripley's buzz cut?
That's part 3. Part 4 is where they cloned her like 16 times or something. And the one clone that they kept, she was like half eight. Well, I mean, she was more human looks, but mind and mentality and everything, she was off, like completely off. And she had like alien DNA in her. So her blood and stuff was toxic. It destroyed everything.
Wait, that's the one with the skull alien baby?
Yes. The ghetto alien.
Oh, okay.
the one that rips off the queen's head or jaw and stuff. Yeah, that's the ghetto alien. Yeah, that's part 4. I mean, it was albino.
I will agree with you, dude. Like when the aliens were learning, I remember the scene where there's 2 aliens in the same cell or something
3.
like that, right? And they like kill that one, so the acid can break the locks or whatever, and they can escape. I thought that was really cool. I did like that they were learning, but outside of that, like, why bring Ripley back? I did not think it was a very good movie overall.
So when this movie came out, they were actually deciding to either do this movie or do another like Aliens with Space Marines, which the fan base wanted the Aliens version. We wanted a good alien or Space Marines going out there, whooping some ass, getting their ass whooped. We wanted another good action flick. Instead, they decided to go this route, and it was not good. But now that we're talking about the bad, let's talk about the great, the obvious choice.
Great. Alien, the first one. What do you think about that first one? Being the young gun here.
You have to refresh my memory, dude. That's also, it's been like a better half of a decade since I last seen any of them. I think the last one I saw was the ghetto one, the one that came out like
Covenant?
The one with the that's the last one I saw, maybe last year, and then before then, it's been easily a decade since I've seen any of them. But once you like refreshing my memory on like what goes on a little bit, I'll remember.
I don't know what the crew's name. It's been so long, but it's where they go to a planet. They find a ton of eggs. One of them gets infected. They take it back to the ship. They think everything's good. Everything's okay. Because whenever the facehugger's done and lets the guy, exactly. when he lets go the guy, he goes out, he says he's fine, everything's good, he's eating and all that stuff, everything seems good, and then all of a sudden he starts choking on food. At least that's what you think. And then that's where it comes out of his chest, and then it grows really quick, and it starts hunting down the crew one at a time. And that was, when did that movie come out? The 80s? I don't remember anymore.
I want to say
79? Oh, crap.
I believe so.
I know it was before my time, but it was a true horror classic. I mean, you try and watch it today, it's still it's hard to watch because the graphics, FX, that stuff. It was great for its time, still is. It's a true horror classic, which Romulus is taking a lot of factors out of this movie.
Inspiration. Yeah,
inspiration. And I mean, Ripley is the only sole survivor. It's a great movie. No other way. It's true horror.
Yeah, definitely a sci-fi horror flick. It's great, man. I think for me, it's no secret that I've said before, like, I like when the Alien franchise was a horror in that area, because it just makes the xenomorph so like menacing and scary. Like, it's in a corner, but you don't see it, and the shadows and the lighting and the way they present the monster on the screen. It's like, damn.
Yeah. You didn't know if he was going to jump out like the next scene or what. You didn't know anything. The only time you knew what was going to happen is, of course, when they do the close up, they show him open up the jaw, and it's like, okay, that biatch is dead. but otherwise, it moves so quick and all that stuff. It's like, oh crap, you got a bunch of jump scares, which movies don't do that very well anymore. They do the loud music and that's it. And it's like, was that it? You're trying to jump scare me with that? Now, Alien, that was horrifying back in the day. Definitely not for kids, but we watched it.
Oh, yeah.
I somewhat remember it, but once you started explaining, I remember the scenes. I remembered what they were eating, like lunch, you said, right? Yeah, and then it was the guy with the glasses, I think.
It's the guy from Spaceballs. That's all I know.
I was going to say that was my favorite part. The hello, my baby.
Yeah.
Hello, my sweetheart. No. But that,
I don't remember if he had glasses or not. It's been so long since I've seen it, but it's a true horror classic. He's eating lunch, and all of a sudden he starts getting his stuff pushed in, or pushed out, actually.
Yeah, Alien gets my vote. I mean, I think that's
like,
synonymous.
I ain't gonna lie, I like part 4 also, but you can't beat Aliens 1. That's the one that started it all. That's what started like that genre series, and then eventually connected to Predator. Clearly, you wouldn't have one without the other, I guess. So I give it to Aliens.
Part 4 had its moments here and there, like you said, the smart aliens and stuff like that. And we don't talk about the albino alien that had mommy issues, but it had some good parts here and there. But just, I mean, it's one of those that just should have never been made. That's one of those we don't talk about. It never happened.
Nah, I'd rather talk about the one I saw last year. What you say?
Covenant?
Yeah, Covenant.
Sorry, dude. Part 1 for me.
Up in our ranks, we got AVP versus AVP2. It was random.
Requiem? Mm-hmm. Is that the one where the freaking, after the alien predator? Yeah, the one in the city, right?
They're on Earth, like in a city, like small town.
Or a little town.
It took place right after AVP.
It's literally right after.
They attacked the ship and they crash landed somewhere in the city.
No,
and
the
other alien
predator
was sent to pretty much clean up.
The alien predator, you see it like in the very beginning, like again, the replay breaks out the chest.
Right.
And then it kills everybody in the ship, and then like you said, it crash lands, and that's where it starts.
Yeah.
And then they send the hunter predator to take it out.
I mean, the story, like, it followed the first one just perfectly fine. Like, it fits. Like, I guess the base was good in theory, but execution was crap. I think for me personally, this is the worst.
You want to start on AVP or AVP2?
AVP2 is definitely the worst one on this entire list for me.
Yep. It is.
And it sucks, dude, because I like the Alien franchise. I like the Predator franchise. These 2 movies should have been absolute amazing. And they both, there's good and bad here and there, but
pile of like dog snot we've ever seen in our life.
They should have made
the first one was fun. It was different. It could have been better. It could have been 1,000 times better, but it was okay. and it was an excuse to bring Bishop back. But God, I mean, the first one, it had its ups and downs. I thought it was a decent movie. Like I said, it could have been way better. It was cool how the humans team up with the predators, they take down the queen, all that kind of stuff. It was fun. It was good. Part 2, it's like part 4. We don't talk about that. If I'm not mistaken, that movie came out straight to DVD because it was so bad. I don't recall that one ever hit in theaters. If it did, it went under everybody's radar. But man, I mean, from the start, made sense. That I could go with. It was okay. But like he said, the execution, everything else after that, it's just like, what were they thinking? What are they doing? And like we finally, the Praetorian or Pred Alien. There's like 2 different versions of them. I think that one was the Pred Alien. Meant we finally got a glimpse of like a real Pred Alien, and it was like, what am I looking at? And he only had like maybe a minute of screen time, and that was it.
Must have cost a lot to,
I guess,
do that motion, the animatronics or whatever it's called.
Emotional damage for me.
They didn't have.
Like, I liked the story for part 1, but the thing for part 1 was it was way too dark to even see what's going on.
Yes.
The predators were freaking giants, and they're supposedly like new bloods or young bloods. Part 2,
yeah, it's not good.
I was really looking forward to the
Predaliens and then Predatorians or something like that. There are 2 different types. I think that one was the Predalien, but yeah.
The day I heard that they're actually going to make it into the movie, after like playing the games, seeing them in the games or whatever, seeing how awesome they look, I was expecting awesomeness. But when they showed it, I was so let down. So let down.
Yeah, we're not talking about games here. Some of the games are some of the most like badass games in history. Sadly, the movies aren't the same.
Yeah. I gotta agree with you, dude. Like, that's my biggest complaint from the first AVP is the lighting. It is very hard to see what's going on, especially during the action scenes. Like, I want to see the aliens fight the predators, and you're like watching a black screen, like with some motion going on. It's like, what are they fighting? Are they making out? What are they doing? I can't tell. Like,
low budget, dude. It's like Godzilla 1.
It's horrible, dude. But the story, I actually really did like the story. I like they send them there for training. They have their pyramid for training purposes, and like I thought it was a really cool concept. But even like they had their own queen in the end, and it was kind of an odd choice, I think, to bring the human and make her the star of the show. Like, I don't care about you. Move. I want to see the alien fight the predator. But I mean, it was a cool concept overall.
That was always one of my complaints. The chick would have 0 chance in that fight, like at all.
Yeah.
Oh, with weapons, you do.
Yeah.
Not even, dude. Like, that queen alien would destroy her. she. Oh my god. But the predator saved that fight.
Oh,
I ain't
yeah.
gonna lie. That was a badass fight, especially when he like jumped and like speared it in the head, like right before they threw it in the water.
Spoilers. The spoiler alert.
A decade years spoiler. That fight scene was way better than part 2's final fight.
Part 2. Dude. Even when I like, okay, I started watching, I'm like, hell yeah, let's get into this. And it was just like a train wreck. I couldn't stop watching it, but it was like, I can't get the hour and a half, 2 hours back in my life. So I'm highly disappointed. Emotional damage.
Okay, question from the fans. Have you ever watched it again?
Ooh, good question.
I have.
I tried. I think I watched it twice because I hated it the first time. I'm like, I'm gonna give it another chance. And then
That's exactly what I did.
Yeah.
I went in pissed off the first time. Well, after watching it the first time, went in with the unbiased opinion just to watch it. It was just as bad as the first time, and no, can't do it.
One thing I did like from part 2 was how many eggs or aliens.
Dude, it was a ton.
Like,
Yeah.
it freaking put in the human. I don't know if it was because they were pregnant or because that's just the amount it puts, but what's it do? Like 4 or 5 of them? each person?
Technically, only supposed to be one, but I don't
That's what I'm
remember.
saying. But the Pred Alien,
That was pretty messed up, low. Like now that I'm a dad now, I see that like that pregnant woman had like 2 or 3 of them. It's like, oh, goddamn, that sucks. Ooh. But yeah, AVP
Yeah.
moves ahead.
Definitely.
First one.
AVP.
Let's move on to the next one down. We have Aliens 2. That'd be the sequel versus Prometheus.
Okay, now is that the one I've been talking about the whole time? The freaking
Nope,
weird
it's
looking
not common.
alien with the teeth?
Prometheus?
I think I've
That's the
seen
one
that
with CK.
Like, I know the giant dudes,
Yeah.
but I don't think I've ever seen Prometheus.
So Prometheus, like I started watching that one, and I'm not gonna lie, dude, I can't go through it. I don't think I've finished it. I've tried
No.
watching it 2 or 3 times. I can't finish it. It puts me to sleep. It's boring as hell, dude. I don't know what the end is. I don't know the ending. I've never finished it through.
Well, that answers my question. Aliens wins.
But I know that it is a prequel to the original
Yes.
trilogy. It happens long before. It gives more backstory to Xenomorph and the alien, like how humans are created.
An origin story for the alien, kind of, that they're world destroyers. But also, yes, Earth was supposed to be eliminated by the aliens. Earth was destined to be destroyed by aliens. And obviously something happened to where they didn't make it there. And when they wake up the engineer, he's like, so when they wake up CK, he gets pissed off and he tries to initiate the destruction of Earth again.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but weren't the engineers like creating different species?
Something like that.
Like the aliens, I think predators also.
That's it. The very beginning of Prometheus, he like cuts his blood and lets it drip in the water, and it creates life on Earth and life everywhere. If I'm not
So
mistaken.
the engineer is
Like,
the
I know-
pretty much
Yes.
of humans,
I know
the
it's-
xenomorphs. Well, no, they're not traditional xenomorphs then, but like the precursor
Yeah.
to it, I guess.
Like, I know a little backstory of the engineers, but I'm not.
Yeah.
Like
going
I've
down
read up on it, and I mean, there's a lot of information. There's a lot of new lore that's added into
Yeah.
there. But I cannot get through it, dude. I cannot
It's
finish
slow.
it. Maybe I just start in the middle.
It's super slow, but it is a damn good movie. Prometheus was a great origin story for everything. Humans, alien, everything. It was great. It was slow as hell. It is slow. It is slow. Like the last 45 minutes is where all the major action is. It's a decent ending. From what I'm told, it leads up to the sequel, Covenant. They like leave the planet to go find the creators. Now, I haven't seen Covenant, so I can't tell you how good or bad it is, but I heard that like it starts off like 10 years or something after, where David's already started experimenting. I don't know, but it was a good origin story. But Aliens, oh man, it was just a perfect mixture of horror mixed in with comedy. The Space Marines go in to whoop some ass, and they get their ass kicked immediately. Oh my god, dude! That is, you want to talk about cult classics? Alien is one of them. Aliens is probably one of the biggest cult classics of our time, and still going. It is just great. Everything about the movie was fantastic. They picked up Ripley, like what, 80 years later. She tells that story about she's the only survivor. There's these aliens that attacked and blah, blah, blah. They go to this colony where everyone disappeared. No one's responding. And they run into them.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my God. I mean, the opening scene of them going down there is classic.
It's completely different to what they did in the first
Yes.
Alien movie. Like that's a horror, straight up horror movie. This they completely upside down.
It's still got some horror in it. There's still a few scenes, like your wonderful motion tracker that you know nothing about. They're like scanning that thing, and there's like 100 guys on the thing just coming forward, and they're looking, like they're on top of us, and they're looking, they can't find them.
Yes.
And then someone goes up,
Okay.
pops the little ceiling tile up. They go up, flash the flashlight, and you see like 4 of them just coming at them. It's like, oh, dude, that jump scare from hell. Like, holy crap. It's your infamous signs with the alien with the door.
Correct me if I'm wrong. This is the one with the chick space marine with the red bandana,
Yes.
I think.
Yes.
Okay.
Game over, man. Game
Absolute
over.
badass
It-
movie.
What we're supposed to do?
Yeah, like it's been so long, but that scene you just explained right there in detail, how you explain it, I was just
Yes.
seeing it in
It-
my mind when you were
It
doing
is
it.
such a great movie. And in the comedy relief of, I think it's Hudson, I mean, you can't go wrong. Won't you put her in charge? This kid survived down here for months and blah, blah, blah. Put her in charge.
The garbage girl,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. The lone survivor of the colony.
Yeah.
But, I mean, for me, they're both damn good. But obviously, Alien's going to take the cake. But Prometheus, don't throw that out. It's still a damn good movie. It's just slow. And it's more like the MCU's Eternals. That's the only way I can explain it. It's the Alien version of the Eternals. It's more storytelling. It's more where everything came from. And it's damn good at it. It's just not comparable to Aliens.
I think I'm gonna have to give Prometheus another shot because I did watch it twice and maybe I just wasn't in the mood. Maybe it was so late and I was tired.
You can't be tired watching that. You will fall asleep.
Drink a cup of coffee.
I did watch Covenant last night and it's very similar. We'll talk about that one next. But so I mean, if I can sit through Covenant, I should be able to sit through Prometheus. But yeah, my vote definitely Aliens.
Well, by natural selection, Alien wins because that's the only one I've seen.
Damn.
I haven't seen Prometheus. So that's out the window.
Even after the summary that Manaram gave, of what Prometheus is, like, are you interested in it or just
I'll probably, honestly, just so I can refresh my memory, because I do want to watch the new one that's in theaters right now. I'm probably going to binge all the Alien movies again from A to Z in order, hopefully, just so I can refresh my memory. Like, oh, okay, that's what happened. Oh, that's right. Oh, this is how this connects. And that goes after, just to get the story straight and all that. I'll probably do that, I don't know, probably this weekend or something, just so I can be ready for the new Alien movie.
Aliens takes the cake, beats Prometheus. Let's move on to the next bracket. We've got Alien 3 versus Alien Covenant. So Alien 3 was that weird one, right?
So part 3 is where she goes into her and the Space Marine, and then what's left of Bishop are the only survivors. Part 2. They go off in space again. Honestly, I don't even know where they land. I don't know if they land on Earth or if it's some other planet. I don't remember. It's been so long. But while they were in the hyperbolic time chamber asleep, there was an alien on board. And the alien ended up,
Hypersleep, dude.
Yeah.
Hypersleep.
So there was an alien on board, evidently, that didn't die. Ended up killing the Space Marine. I think didn't do anything to Bishop because Bishop was AI or whatever, but impregnated her. So wherever she landed, I don't remember how she found out, but she knew that she had a freaking alien egg in her. And pretty much, yeah, the movie was weird. That's the only Alien movie I've actually, besides Covenant, it's the only Alien movie I've only ever seen once because it was worse than AVP. But I don't. The only thing I really remember is at the very end, a new Bishop comes out. He wants to like harvest the egg out of her and save her. She's like, no, I'm jumping in the lava. And she's jumping out in the lava. The thing comes out of her and they both die.
Yes. I'm 100% on the same boat. I watched it once. I was like, this sucks.
It's bad.
I don't remember anything about it other than that final scene that you're talking about. When she jumps into the lava to take herself and
the alien. Yeah.
Queen.
So one question I don't think we've ever asked ourselves: how did the alien impregnate Ripley without a face hugger?
I'm sure there's ways.
The old-fashioned way.
I'm sure there's ways that we haven't seen on camera. Because, I mean, the face hugger's the easiest way to impregnate someone. Or whatever. Inject them with the eggs and stuff. But I'm sure they can still do it without the face hugger. It's just, yeah. they run into an alien. The alien doesn't attack her because the alien
Yeah,
knows about.
that's where it smells
Yeah.
her, right? Like right before, and he just
Yeah,
like walked away.
it-
Like, okay,
Yeah,
you're
it
pregnant.
knows that she's carrying like the queen.
I found this little summary here just to refresh, I guess, the three of us. Alien 3 begins shortly after Ripley, Newt, Hicks. Newt was the little girl, right?
Yeah,
Part 2?
yeah.
Hicks
The
and
garbage
the
girl.
damaged android Bishop enter cryonic stasis. In one of the darkest movies of all time, Ripley crash lands and finds herself trapped in a claustrophobic prison on Fiorina, a barren world. Of course, the Xenomorphs had something to do with that, and the nightmare followed her down to the hellish planet. The entire movie takes place in 2179, which means the post-alien nap was extremely short, and that everything in David Fincher's offbeat and smaller threequel happens rather fast. A major question mark that still causes heated debate among fans is the appearance of Bishop's creator, both played by Lance Henriksen, who doesn't seem too bothered by some grave injuries he sustains in the climax. Was he the real Michael Wayland, or just one more elaborate synth designed to fool her into giving up the Xenomorph? So reading that, I still don't remember this movie, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's very forgetful. It was that bad. But yeah, they crash land. What aliens there are, they're not attacking her. They're leaving her alone because they know she's got the thing in her. And it's just, like I said, the only scene that really sticks out to me is the very end, because I remember it clear as day. Bishop comes back, and obviously that's another freaking android. But yeah, he's like, don't do it. We'll save you. We'll save that, and blah, 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 and jumps in the lava. She terminated to herself. So
I think I retract my prior statement and say that this one might be the last one on the list. And I'll put AVP 2 slightly above this. But at least that one
I can't vote on this one because I never saw Covenant. So I can't tell you how good or bad it is. I want to see it. I'm sure it's way better than part 3, but I haven't seen it.
I think they're both equally as bad. It's a tie for me.
I did watch that one last night, right? And long story short, just like you were saying, Armin, 10 years after...
Is it 10 years?
Prometheus. Yeah, about 10 years. There's another ship that's looking for another planet, and they run into one that can sustain life. And they're like, hey, let's go check it out. They found the beacon from the survivor, the one scientist lady, and they find the remains and everything. They find David, the android, and they discover that he has been experimenting with the virus. He used all the animals, everything, every living thing on that planet he was experimenting on and making things better. And basically, the humans arrived, he lured them in with a beacon, and then he continued his experiments. He wanted the humans to keep experimenting, and the new ship, they had another android, a more advanced android, looked exactly the same as David. That android was Walter, and they had like a robot fight, an android fight, and yeah, it was entertaining. It was cool. Like, storytelling was actually pretty decent, but literally it took a whole hour for something to happen. I timed it, dude. Like, I was watching.
Yeah, that's how the first one was, Prometheus.
Yeah, man. I'm like, dude, something happened.
I mean,
I wanted to watch it so I can talk about it here, but yeah, literally an hour in is when stuff started to happen.
I was going to say Prometheus has like an AVP feel to it. How they go down into the pyramid and they set off the traps and all that stuff, and they're learning all this history. That's how Prometheus is. It's like a big learning experience for the first hour and a half of the movie. Then it kicks off to where it starts getting into the horror feel. Yeah, and David's bad in that movie too. If I'm not mistaken, he like infected one of the crew with like whatever crap it is. But yeah, he's a bad guy.
But it's once the action gets going, dude, it's actually pretty damn good. The second half, I actually enjoyed it, and it got into what we know what Aliens is. The Xenomorphs popping out of chest, killing people, and yeah, it was fun. It was cool. It was good. They even had that dude from what's his name? The Fro. He's really annoying. Pineapple Express. He's the
a-hole. Oh, the one that got beat up at the end, where he had like with the black guy.
Yeah. McBride. Maybe.
Oh, him. Oh, he made Channing Tatum his bitch. And that's just the end.
Yes,
Oh, dude, I love him. I love him.
He's in it, dude. And
His
when I saw him, I was like,
his
oh,
gift.
okay, he's going to be the comedy relief. He's going to, nah, man, he played a serious role. I was surprised. Yeah. He was still like talking trash, but like, I was like, holy, this is not who you normally play. It was kind of refreshing.
Danny
to see,
McBride. Yeah, I love him. Oh man, I'm gonna have to watch it now. Well, I'm probably gonna watch it tomorrow because
Come on,
I just
Chan.
gotta hook up Hulu.
But yeah, man, I actually enjoyed it compared to 3. Like 3 was,
So forgettable.
yeah, Covenant
Yeah.
is gonna take
Yeah,
it.
I
Dude.
agree.
Like,
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. When I was first watching it, I want to say I fell asleep the first 2 times, the Covenant one, and then I saw it again on TV. I was like, okay, I gotta see what happens at the end, dude. And I finished it, but I honestly barely remember what happened. They didn't leave a good memory.
I went to the movie theater for part 3, and I don't remember
sorry.
any of it except for the end. I just know, like, we left the theater. This is one of the only. Dude, my dad probably been in the theater like 10 times in his life. That was one of the movies he went to go see, and yeah. We went in and watched it, and it's just like he looked at me, and I was a little. Meatloaf. It's like I don't know what the hell I watched. I'm like I don't know either. It's not Aliens. I love Alien and Aliens. Covenant. I want to watch it, and it sounds interesting, so I'm going with that, even though I haven't seen it.
I'm gonna have to give it a draw.
Ooh.
draw. All right. Well, we all voted, so Covenant moves forward. I don't think we're gonna fight it out for the losers. Cause just looking.
That's
at the
fine.
time.
They're all losers. You already know what the 2 top ones are going to be. Battle of the fittest.
This is skip to the end, dude.
Let's break it up. We got Alien, the first one, the horror version, versus AVP.
Oh, dude, Aliens. You might as well skip it.
Aliens.
Alien,
We already went over the movies.
Alien for
Aliens.
sure.
Alien.
I mean,
Alien, the first one.
Aliens.
Alien.
Yeah, it's too much of a cult classic.
You look like you're
It's
ready.
too much of a cult classic. And then AVP, like I said, it was okay for what it was. It just wasn't what we wanted at all. And
Yeah.
it was an excuse to bring
Yeah.
Bishop back.
And I agree. Story wise, ADP was really good, but story doesn't matter if you really can't see it till like the very end.
And then Alien just had story and it had
Dude, it was a
moments. It had
fucking-
everything, dude.
worse than Chucky, dude. This shit gives you nightmares.
All right, so we're gonna move Alien forward. No contest, basically. Next one,
Aliens.
Alien 2 versus Covenant.
Dude, aliens.
Aliens, too.
Again, well, like I said, I can't vote on that part technically. I definitely want to see it, but I mean, there's no contest. I mean, dude, Aliens was, like I said, it's a perfect horror and comedy. It had everything. Some of the most iconic like phrases you'll ever hear in your life come from that movie, which was what, 40 years ago? Over 40 years ago? I mean, StarCraft. You name half the video games that include like some kind of Starship Troopers or like Blizzard game, half the phrases are literally ripped off of Aliens.
That one has definitely lived on.
I didn't even want to pass Covenant.
You're welcome.
Even with me, who I just watched Covenant, and I can appreciate the ending, that it doesn't stand a chance against Aliens. I mean, we were pretty, yeah, we knew that these two were going to be the final showdown. I would still say watch Covenant.
Oh, I will.
These
I will.
story wise, like it's worth a watch. But Aliens, last one, Alien, the original
I don't know.
horror movie versus Aliens.
I don't know. For a full horror experience, Alien. For the combo with iconic scenes and everything, Aliens. I don't know, dude. They're almost like a tie for me.
Oh man,
I
so
think
hard.
I think I'm slightly leaning towards Aliens.
Of course
too.
you are,
The second one.
because he likes that comedy. He can't handle horror. He's
Oh,
gonna wake up with
y'all.
Dude, I'm gonna get that
Y'all.
goddamn shake weight, and I'm gonna go break into your house and be standing over you with that
The anal probe.
right in your mouth.
I don't think you should be
Oh, that's fine.
saying this while we're
That's fine.
recording.
They know I'm joking.
For all you listeners, he's saying those now.
Oh, you said aliens, BB. What are you saying?
Oh man, it's so difficult. I think I'm leaning towards aliens as well, but the more I think about it, it's like, man, the Alien movie, like, it's just a fantastic horror film. The scenery, the way they shoot it, the lighting, everything is amazing in that one. But Aliens 2 is just badass.
Yeah, there's so many iconic scenes and everything in Aliens that it's the perfect blend of a movie. And it's not slow at all. The movie like picks up within the first 10 minutes and they're gone. And you see death and everything immediately.
So just listening to you guys talk, it sounds like Bernard's leaning towards
Maybe
aliens.
I'm not. Maybe I'm a horror junkie.
He hasn't said anything really about aliens.
Because, I mean, Alien, like I said, Alien's iconic. It's one of the OGs when it comes to like an actual good horror movie. I'm not talking about like OG Night of the Living Dead, black and white, where they're running and they got ghetto make. That's not scary. Maybe it was back then. That's not scary.
Yeah.
This was like the birth of real horror. We have never seen anything like this. What's that?
Like the beginning of was it? You said it was CGI, right?
Oh no,
Shit?
that was none of that stuff was CGI back then.
Or was it just a little animatronics?
Something like that. Yeah, models
movement
and stuff. Mm-hmm. They put make a badass model and they put like slime on it to make it look like it's like saliva dripping down. Oh yeah.
Some were still like dudes in a suit.
Yeah. They didn't do CGI until I don't know if 3 was CGI, but AVP was CGI.
Oh yeah,
but
100%.
3 might have still been guys in a suit type deal. But 1 and 2, no, those guys in suits, there's no CGI at all. And it looked good.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It looked damn good. And I'm sure the funky parts, they made it too dark to see, and that's how it made it look better. But for a true classic horror, Alien is definitely the way to go. Aliens, I mean, it had both, but it had just so many more iconic moments that was my childhood movie back then. So I'm going to have to go with Alien.
Wow.
Sorry, dude. I really want to go Alien, but I mean, like, I've seen Alien so many times, and it's one of those, like, if I see it on, like, Netflix or something, I see it pop up, I'm like, oh, immediately. I just turn to it because it's a classic, dude. I love it. It's one of those I can watch over and over and still feel excited about watching. Whereas first one I've probably seen like 5 or 6 times. Yeah. I don't get that feel for it. And like I said before, it's kind of dated. I mean, it still looks good, but it's kind of dated now. But it's still like, sometimes I'm not in the mood for a horror movie. I'll stick to Aliens. At least I got Hudson with Game Over, man.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, for a horror movie, it's just amazing. It's great. But yeah, gotta be in that horror mood, I guess, because it is different. It is just a completely different genre. Aliens is a really good blend. Yeah, Aliens.
Damn. I didn't know which one was going to take it, honestly.
Man. It seemed like it hurt you just to admit Aliens won. Like, I saw you die a little bit inside.
I mean, they're both cult classics, but, man, it's just, you can't pick them. I mean, can we go draw? I'll do a draw. We have 2 winners, no losers, except for the other 6. We don't talk about them.
What's Ash doing?
But Menard already chose he can't takes these backsies.
Oh, I can call him real quick.
A few moments later.
I got you on speaker. We're at the finals. We need a deciding factor. Alien versus Aliens.
Oh, that's easy. Aliens.
Man, we just agonized for like the last 10 minutes trying to choose.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Alien is classic. And it is like a tone setter, a pace setter. It was like cool, classic, the whole 9 yards. But Aliens just took it another step further. And there's so much more action in it.
For sure. Yeah, that's kind of what we settled on as well. I mean, Aliens, great horror movie. Aliens is just action. It's got comedy. It's got everything.
Yes, I definitely, Aliens is my first choice. Alien is a close second, but Aliens will forever be the top in that franchise for me.
Oh, well, no. Romulus might take the title.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, man. You guys have a good one.
I guess Aliens.
Talk to y'all later.
No hitter quitter.
Yes, we got our champion.
Damn. That's all 4 of us right there.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get that sweet, sweet tie. Not here.
That sucks. Oh, that's fine. I'm okay with that. As long as, like I said, I went before we even got on air. I was like, Alien and Aliens, top 2. I'm like, the others can fight for last. I don't care. They're that bad for the most part.
As long
and
as Aliens 3
Prometheus was number 3, but for me, and then the rest.
Okay.
I am gonna have to go watch number
Yes.
3 again because I'm gonna
bothering
dread
you?
that, and I'm gonna dread it though. I'm gonna watch it and be like, that's why I haven't seen it in 30 years.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It kind of made me want to I just want to watch it just to reassure that how
Yeah.
bad it is.
Well, I'm gonna have to watch Alien before watching Prometheus on Thursday. See if there's any Easter eggs or tie-ins or anything like that. If it's just a complete different story, we'll find out.
Wait, so is the new one supposed to be like a prequel?
It's a prequel to 2, the sequel to 1. It's that time gap where Ripley's like floating in space.
Okay.
So I don't know, but it's got alien vibes like the OG movie, just more modernized.
Hey, everybody, it's closing time. You don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
And with that, gentlemen, we have come to the end. That was fun. I enjoyed that. That was fun. Unfortunately, it's time to close it down. Yeah. Please visit us at www.theesefiles.com, where you can listen to all our prior episodes. We talk trash, we talk TV, we talk movies, we talk video games, a little bit of anime here and there. We primarily talk trash, just have a good time here. Feel free to follow us on social media. Brother Guns, where can they find us?
You can find us all on Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, Threads, and YouTube. And if you're on the go, where can they listen to us there?
You can listen to us on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, YouTube Music, iHeartRadio, various others, and sweet, sweet Pandora.
And freaking Pandora. No, you know what? No, Pandora. You didn't post our last episode. You piece of shit. Mother, go eat a fat
Willie.
and choke.
They're not sweet,
Pandora,
sweet
mother-
Pandora anymore. Now we know why they like. God damn, dude. So kind of
Wank.
holy
Crap.
But brother, we never said anything bad about Pandora.
Never. Not before today. Not today. No, never.
Dude, sorry.
No, bro. It's like 2
Pandora.
episodes that are in post.
Yeah. Yeah, if you look at Pandora, there's like 3 episodes missing.
Oh my God.
I wonder why.
Are they still in business?
Still sweet.
I mean, come on, man. You guys must be the only ones that are still on Pandora at this point.
Pandora.
I don't like change. I don't,
God.
if you fans want to know where Agent K's been at, he's at those glory holes.
Okay. Is that it?
Where'd you say for Wakanders?
He's in Wakanda?
What the
Is that what you said?
That's right.
Agent K's at the glory holes at Wakanda.
Oh my god.
Okay. He's
High
catching
tech.
us the safe catch right now?
So safe.
Ooh, dude.
Feels so safe.
I guess. Glory holes in Wakanda? That's a lot of big... Dude. That's a lot of tuna can size ones.
Me mon baby.
We Bombay. God damn. Really? Dude, are you cutting this out or are you leaving it in?
Oh, leave it
wow.
Oh, thank you for this. Thank you for watching. This is BogusBird.
Good lord.
This is the champ. Do snap.
This has been on sign out. Oh my god, dude.
He won't make.
Dude, that's terrible.